out there, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope that now you are ready to get into the holiday spirit even more than before. There are no more excuses. That tree better be put up by the end of the day, and you better be shopping on your Black Friday deals today. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. You put your tree up whenever you want to. Mine's been up for a month, so I don't judge. I don't judge. Hey, Bonnie. Hello, hello. How are ya? Bonnie's in the house. Oh, the Art Beads team's here in the house. Debbie is here. Hello. Hi, Michelle. All right, guys. Hey, Kat. Hello from Colorado. Kat, what's it like in Colorado right now? What's the temperature? Hi, Susie. How's it going? Everybody's making their way in. I love it. I love it. You guys were not too stuffed to make it. That's fantastic because you don't want to miss today's show. I have so many wonderful things to share with you guys. I cannot wait to get into it. I have some absolutely beautiful beads, and I also have some extra special things going on because it is Black Friday and we want to celebrate and we want to get geared up for the holidays in as many ways as we possibly can. Susie says she muted the Chiefs for me. Okay, well, listen, Susie, I'm going to need you to keep me up to date with the score because when I walked away, it was 3-3. Please let me know. Keep me posted the whole time because I'm missing the show to do this Black Friday thing. And honestly, I could use a break because, you know, screaming at the TV is probably not the best thing for me to be doing today, but shopping is. So here we are. Excuse me. All right. All right. Lots of familiar faces and some new faces as well. Thanks for joining. I'm so excited. All right, guys, let's get right into it because I don't want to waste too much time here because we've got a lot of beautiful things to go through, but I do have a lot of really great information for you guys. And if I look like I'm looking off to the side, it's because that's where my notes are. I just don't want you to think that like I'm just wandering away. Am I wandering away or watching the game? I promise I'm not. I've got that off at the moment, but I do want to be sure that I hit every single one of the special things that we've got going on. I don't want to leave anything out. So first and foremost, I want to let you guys know that nearly everything on the site is 75% off. That is store-wide right now on artbeads.com. So you definitely want to be taking advantage of that. Now, before I get too much further into things, I do want to talk about the housekeeping. Even though this is a shopper show, I still want to kind of give everybody the rundown because as I mentioned, there are some new faces here in the crowd. So I want to be sure everybody understands how to shop. So first and foremost, you're going to notice that on the side of your screen, there is a shopping bag icon. You're going to click on that. It's going to bring up the information about every single thing that's in today's show. So if you don't want to wait for me to go through item at a time and you want to go ahead and get a jump on things, you can click on that and it's going to bring up all of the items. It's going to give you all of the details, including the prices of all of the items that are in today's show. You can also put those items in your cart as well as check out all from that little icon. And the best part of this is that you don't have to navigate away from me. You can do all of this shopping while you are watching. So you don't have to navigate away and then try to find your way back and that whole thing. When you're done and you close out your cart, if you'll just click on me, it'll make me big again. So you don't have to miss a beat. Now for a personal shopper show, that's not necessarily something that is such a big deal as far as like coming back and navigating back to us later on. However, when we're doing a regular show where we're doing an actual project, if you want to come back and watch this as a video on demand and get right to the skills and the techniques that you're looking for, you can absolutely do that. You can fast forward ahead and get right to it and all of that. So always know, even with the personal shopper shows, you can come back and watch these as a video on demand as many times as you want to. And they're really handy. And even for personal shopper shows, like maybe there's something that you change your mind 2 days later and you absolutely want it, but you can't remember what it was called. You can come back to the replay. So very, very handy indeed. Now, if you guys would be so kind as to share this to help us spread awareness about art beads and our amazing community here, if you would like to share this on your own social media or in a group that you are a part of, if they let you do that, that would be wonderful. Also, hitting those heart buttons is a great way to share the love. Let me know that I'm giving you content that you love. Taking a chance, those of you who are new, taking a chance and saying hey in the comment section is a great way to begin to really get a feel for what this amazing community is. So I would like to encourage all of you who are new to say something in chat. Come on, you got to join the party. We have an amazing chat that goes on here. And if you want to continue the chat after the live is over, join Serious Art Beaters Facebook group and you can continue that chat over there. Now, if you are joining us from Facebook or you are joining us from YouTube, I can't see your comments in chat. So I'd like to encourage you to come on over to the main show that is on artbeads.com, the website. Come on over and be part of the chat there so that you don't miss anything. When you're shopping, from Facebook, however, you're going to have a little icon, or it's not really an icon. It's like a little text bar in the top of your screen. You can type in the item numbers, or they're codes. They're not exactly item numbers. Type in the codes in that and you're going to get a link directly to the item. So there's ways to shop, but as far as the community and being part of the conversation, we want you to come on over to artbeads.com. It's the easiest place to shop and it's the best place to hang out with all of us. So all right, let's see. Did I leave anything out? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just be sure, guys, that you are checking the website. Now, this is where we're going to get back into that Black Friday information. So let's back up to where we started, shall we? All right, Black Friday. As I mentioned, nearly everything on the site is 75% off, and you definitely want to take advantage of that. You are also eligible to get double points right now, and if you're not familiar with that, you definitely want to check that out because it's really great incentive to continue to shop. I mean, double points is a great way because essentially what you're doing is you're banking up points to use towards more shopping. And who doesn't want that? More beads, right? And we also have some deals of the day that are going on, guys, and these are going to continue through the end of the year. So you definitely want to be checking back on the website every single day to see what the new deal of the day is. However, got a little something extra special for you guys with the deal of the day today. So if you go over to the website and you click on the deal of the day, you're going to notice what that deal of the day is. I've got mine pulled up over here on the computer. I know you can't see my computer, but you're going to scroll down just a teeny tiny bit, and then you're going to see Santa Claus with all of his presents, and you've got the deal of the day. And today's deal of the day is a beading mystery mix. I knew that was going to be hard for me to say. It's a beading mystery mix. And it is 1 pound of beads. Guys, the regular price on this was $14.99. But we've got that at an extra special deal of the day price. And it actually says on the website that it's $8.99. But I encourage you to click on that because you're going to find out that it's actually not even $8.99. Just an hour ago, that price got dropped even more. And right now it is actually sitting at $6.99. So when you add that to your cart, the deal of the day was a $14.99 1 pound bead mix that is now sitting at $6.99. That is incredible. It's a whole pound of beads. And these are not junk beads, by the way. This is one of the bestseller bead mixes we've had, and you guys don't want to miss out on this at this price because it's not going to stay at this price, right? It's the deal of the day. It's for today. However, not only is that going on, but it just so happens that sometimes our more popular deal of the day items will remain at that special deal of the day price, and today is one of those days. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, the deal of the day was that I-cord knitter, and that is also still at the deal of the day price, which is phenomenal. First of all, let me tell you, $19 for the I-cord knitter is absolutely unheard of. And if you don't believe me after the show is over, I want you to price check that anywhere else because that retails around in this little bracket of like $39 to $45 depending on where you're shopping at. And I'm not making that up. That is the honest to goodness truth. So we have that at $19 plus free shipping. And you guys know here at Art Beads, if you put anything else in your cart with an item that has free shipping on it, guess what? Everything else in your cart ships free as well. So we actually technically have two deal of the days going on. We've got that I-cord knitter sitting at $19 with free shipping. And we have that 1 pound beading mix that was originally priced at $14.99. That's not even $8.99. It's down to $6.99. So you want to take advantage of these deals of the day. You want to check back every single day for a brand new deal. And if you miss one, it just might happen to be there if the quantities allow for another day. It just kind of depends. So you want to be checking the website often from now until the end of the year, because we have so many wonderful things to show you guys. I've got a show jam-packed full of awesomeness that I cannot wait to show you. So, all right. Let's get into it, shall we? I'm going to start out with some bead mixes. I've got some strands. I've got some Dakota stones. I've got some really cool mood beads. And I have some beautiful artisan pieces that are really going to take your gift giving to the next level. So you want to buckle in, grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever, put the game on mute, and let's get to it, shall we? All right, now with everything that is in today's show, I had put this show together with gift giving in mind. So that's why I want you to really kind of pay attention to these artisan pieces, because they're kind of priced high, but there's a reason that they're in today's show. And I'm going to save those for a minute because I want to get into these bead mixes. Guys, these bead mixes are going to help you make all of the handmade gifts that you could possibly need for the holidays. So we're going to start out with our mixes here. Let me get these laid out here in front of me. So I've got a little designer blend. Now remember, all of these are limited editions. So that means these are quite literally while supplies last. Once these are gone, they are gone for good. Now, for those of you who are new to the show, let me explain to you about these designer blends. Guys, these were hand selected and hand put together by our design team in the warehouse from these huge pallets of beads that have not been touched in forever. These are top of the line check glass beads. These are not beads that have been pulled over. These are not duds. These are first run, absolutely beautiful, top quality check glass beads. And these little mixes were put together by our design team in little color palettes that we thought you guys would absolutely love. So push a little further away from me. The microphone, am I screaming? Me? Never. I'll back up a little bit. All right, I'm sorry. No, the mix. Well, how far away? Out of the comments. That's what he wants. He doesn't want it in the comment section. I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry. I got you. I am going to bring it up here just a little bit closer, though, so you can really see. So this one, part of the reason I love this one so much is because of the shapes that are in this one. Look at the little flowers. These are so beautiful. Let me show you just to give you an idea of what these little flowers are all about. So they're drilled in the center, which I think sometimes people don't know what to do with these other than use them as spacers, but I like to use them as like little bead caps, right? And to create so much wonderful texture in your designs. These really create a nice 3D element. These little flowers, look how pretty they are. And they're cupped, so they definitely can work as a bead cap, but they're just so pretty. And this wonderful topazy color is going to work for absolutely every season. So if you're looking at this as a fall mix, that's wonderful, but the colors in here are going to work for other seasons as well. There are some beautiful leaves in here. These are so cool. And then there are these like pumpkin shaped beads. There are some of these guys. So these are really awesome little mixes that are not just round beads, right? These have so much personality. There's so many different little combinations and colors and shapes and textures included in these. Really, really beautiful. So there you go. That's our first one. Now this, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. So buckle up. I did want to string one of these, or not necessarily string one of these, but I wanted to put one of these on this so that you could see how this looked, because this is such an interesting little bead that we have here. How cool is that? So you can see the texture like in the finish that's on it, but then it also has some texture, like actual physical texture to it as well. I just think those are so cool. Really awesome little mix. So just getting started though, buckle up. We got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. But how beautiful is that? I love those flowers that are in this. All right, moving on to the next. And forgive me if I don't get all of the names of these right. You definitely can check these in the comment section if I mess up the names, because I have a tendency to do that. All right, this is the next one up. I believe, and Michelle can correct me if I'm wrong, this is Secret Garden, I think. That's why I don't want to say the names, because I don't want to mess them up. But these have gorgeous table cut check glass beads in them. So pretty. This color palette, this gorgeous like coral check fire polish and peach colored. Look at the little coral colored ones. And then these peachy ones that have like this green tint to them. There are some rosette beads in here and this beautiful like dandelion yellow, this bronze. There's a couple of different bronze shapes in here. So pretty. These mixes are going to get you really far as designing is concerned. And I know this from experience because I oftentimes will get these mixes and then create some sort of jewelry around them. And it's usually a set of some kind, a necklace and a bracelet and maybe some simple little matching earrings to go with it. And I always have a ton of beads left over. So these definitely are going to give you a lot of bang for your buck when it comes to creating, because what you see here is actually not nearly as much as you think it, like it doesn't look like much until you get it. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So it's definitely a lot more beads than I think it looks like in my bowl here. You're going to be able to get tons of designs out of this. Now, if you wanted to do like family oriented pieces, like for instance, like my family, there's a lot of women in my family, right? I've got a lot of aunts. And so if I wanted to do a different necklace for all of my aunts, but in the same color palette, so they all match, right? The mixes are a great way to do that. If you are doing wedding party jewelry, this is a great way to do that. These little mixes, because everybody's piece can look different, but it's all in the same color palette. So everybody feels connected that way, which I love how jewelry can kind of do that with people. Really definitely, I need to, what is wrong with my vocabulary today? It definitely creates, you know, some connection between us. So absolutely beautiful. Loving that one if you're feeling the spring. All right, now I've got a classic black and white mix. This is one of my favorites. I really, really love this. I need more white and more black beads in my life. And this little mix is a great way to get that. There's a lot of really cool shapes in here that are not just round. One of my favorite beads in this mix are the triangles. I think these are so stinking cool. They are drilled. What did I do with my little head pin that I was using here? They're drilled across the top like this. So they're drilled like a briolette. So you could do like a messy wire wrap over the top of these if you wanted to, or you could just string beads in between them and create some really cool designs. I might put an extra bead in between there, but kind of space them out like that, because you got to take into consideration the gravity there. How cool is that, right? I've got some people in my life that would absolutely love a black and white necklace or a black and white bracelet. These are awesome, absolutely awesome. So yeah, if you need to stock up on your black and whites, and this one has some little pops of gray in it as well, which I think is awesome. I do love the drops that are in this one. They're really, really beautiful. All right, couple more mixes to go. Now, guys, don't forget about our deal of the day. That deal of the day is 2 items. 2 items. We've got a 1 pound mystery bead mix, and we have that I-cord knitter sitting at a very special price that you're not going to see anywhere else. So you don't want to miss out. So as you're adding these gorgeous bead mixes to your cart, don't forget to add your deal of the day items, because if you add that I-cord knitter, that's got free shipping on it. So everything else that you add to your cart is going to ship with it. This is one of my absolute favorite mixes, and part of the reason is the color. The second reason is because I absolutely adore check glass crescents. These are such a cool bead. They're like the little flowers that I showed you in that first mix. They have that gorgeous AB finish to them, so they can either be that kind of frosty look on one side or the AB finish on the other side, but what a fun shape to play with. You can really use these to frame out other beads, or you can create lots of fun texture with these. So this one is full of those, but it also has some check fire polish in here. There are some gorgeous druck beads in here. There are some rectangles, and the color is so yummy. So yummy because it's this like teal green, but it has that AB finish to it that lends itself to so many possibilities because you can mix it with all of those other beautiful colors that are in that AB. So, so pretty. Absolutely love this one. That's a lot of beads, you guys. That's a lot of beads. And nobody says you have to just keep them all together. Are those rondelles? Oh, that's extra special. I love a good rondelle. So the fact that this has got some little faceted check glass rondelles in it just makes that even better. But you could mix this. You could mix this with some of the other mixes. I'm going to show you another one. And imagine the two of these together. How many pieces of jewelry that you could get. So this one, I believe, is the Santa Fe Vacay Designer Blend. This one is so cool. This one's full of focal beads. Lots of really cool big beads here with lots of awesome shapes. There's some table cut in here. That Picasso finish is on a lot of these. These are really cool beads. Check this out. I love these. They're flat, but they're kind of coin. They're kind of like, it's like you took a coin bead and just kind of mushed it like a pinch bead almost. They're so cool. There's check glass or check fire polish in here as well. This beautiful bronzy color that has that texture to it. So pretty. I could see a number of really cool Southwestern type designs. This is a neat bead. Look at that. It's drilled up towards the top. So it can be a dangle. You guys know I love dangles. But imagine just for a second, right? If you got this mix and this mix, they could be combined because of this color that's in this one. You could combine these to come up with a ton. You could create an entire collection of jewelry. This is going to be great for gift giving for the holidays, or if you're getting ready for the new year and you're putting together a brand new craft booth, or you're working on a new website and you need to fill it up with gorgeous pieces of jewelry. These mixes are going to help you get a good jump start on creating some fantastic collections. Absolutely awesome. All right, I've got another one coming your way. I've got two more mixes for you. This one is a gorgeous blue that I think everybody is gonna love. How pretty is this blue? Oh, I love it. And I love the little druck beads that are in this one. I love a good druck bead. These are absolutely stunning. There's fire polish in here. There are these little cross or X beads, depending on which direction. So pretty. There are cubes in here. There are drops. This is a really beautiful, beautiful mix. This could be icy or this could be oceany, right? It just totally depends on what kind of mood and what kind of piece you're going to make and what you're being inspired by. I see some icy wintry mixes or some wintry pieces here, but I also could see whatever I had left over going towards some July, August, like vacation type beach themed designs as well. And there are plenty of beads here, so you're definitely going to be able to get more than one season of designs out of this if you design that way. Some people don't design around seasons, and that's totally fine. You're going to get gorgeous jewelry out of this regardless of how you approach your jewelry design. So pretty. Such a pretty one. All right. Moving on to our last mix here. Now, this is a brand new mix that you guys probably haven't seen yet. This is the Evening in Winter bead mix, and I'm actually going to dump this one out because this little container is just not doing it justice. So look how beautiful. One of my favorite things in this one are these large focal beads with the flowers on them. How pretty are those? And it is this deep, deep red. And you guys know how I feel about red. There are some gorgeous daggers in here. There are these little cross beads that kind of look like stars in this mix. There are some black beads in here. So this is all about that black and red. It's like this moody, wonderful. It almost has like a vintage, like 1920s feel to it as well. So if you really like vintage inspired pieces, you could come up with some really beautiful designs with this mix. Absolutely love this. It's gorgeous. So pretty. That deep, like wine colored red is just stunning. All right, I'm gonna put this one back in its container. I just had to dump it out. I feel like in this little tiny container, it wasn't giving enough love to it. And I had so many mixes today, I was kind of running out of pretty ways to display. Look at that bead. Oh my gosh. Hi, Mary. Not that one. I mean, that's a great bead. Don't get me wrong. This one, oh my gosh, look at that. It's like a black and red swirl. That is so pretty. Absolutely love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So nice. All right, let's move on to something else, shall we? Now, just a little detour away from these mixes. This is actually a mix in its own right. I want to add this in here because I want you guys to think about what you're going to do spacer-wise. And I've got a little seed bead mix for you guys. This is a designer palette Toho seed bead mix. These are size 11s and it is all 4 colors. These are going to be fantastic spacer beads. Or if you just are a seed bead person and you love to make seed bead designs, this is a great little combo to stock up on. This has like a bronzy red ish color. It's kind of on the copper side, a bronzy brown color, this like pewter antique silver color, and then a bright silver. This is going to cover all your bases. These are going to work really well with your gold colors, your silver colors, your rose gold colors, your coppers, your antique brasses. I can't think of a better little quad of seed beads than this one. So if you're looking to make a lot of designs, you might want to think about throwing this in your cart as well, because this is going to help kind of get the length, right? We talk about creating length. We don't use all of our showstopper beads side by side because we might not end up having enough of them to create an entire necklace or an entire bracelet. So putting some beautiful Toho, which is great quality, one of our very favorite brands, you put these in there between some of those gorgeous beads and you're really going to get all of the length that you want, even if you only have a handful of those focals from some of those mixes, or if you want to make sure that you have enough focals that you can create an entire set. This is a great way to do that. So loved this. I definitely wanted to include this because I feel like there's a lot of you out there that could benefit from having this little mix to create with. All right. Little further away and raise up. I'm afraid if I raise you up too far, we're gonna lose our tripod. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Is this better? It's hard for me to tell because I'm using it as my way of seeing, and there's also a cord running like literally right here. So you guys give me direction. Eric's good at it. Just let me know if I'm not in a good spot. But this 4-pack of seed beads is a wonderful addition to your cart today. All right, now if you're feeling like you need a little sparkle, I got you covered with that as well. All right, so I have for you this 4mm. First of all, look at how cute this container is. I'm going to pour this out. 4mm round Persian treasure designer bead blends. These are 5,000 beads, guys. These are some prestige 5,000s, and they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Look at that color palette. I am in love. If you need sparkle, there's so much more. These with some of those seed beads and a couple of the focals from some of those mixes, you're going to be able to create some really stunning pieces. Clusters, you guys know how I love clusters, and a lot of you are all about the clusters as well. This is going to create some really beautiful clusters. So there's like this light kind of golden shadow color. There's like this teal green in here, the brown, and then that lighter kind of aeronite green. So beautiful. Yeah, Leah says this prestige blend is stunning. I agree. Susie says she loves the flash on these. Me too. And this is not the only sparkly mix I've got. I wanted to show you this one, and that's not even all of them. There's more in the container here. I was just trying to pour some out here for you to see. I've used up all of my containers for the day, so we've now resorted in using our hands. My apologies. All right, now, if this color palette maybe isn't your cup of tea, what about a beautiful black and gray, silver, clear? This one coming up gives me New Year's Eve vibes for sure. Look at this one. That's it in the container. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty. Now, these are not the 500s. These are bicones. But what a gorgeous mix of bicones. And there's more. I'm not going to pour them all out. I just want you to see all of those beautiful facets, all of that gorgeous sparkle. Can you imagine a New Year's Eve cluster? A pair of cluster earrings or an amazing focal cluster on the front of a necklace with all of these. Oh my goodness. Mix this with that black and white bead mix, that designer blends. Let me bring that back in here too. Just to kind of see. Oh, they were made for each other. Those were made for each other. Right? You've got these gorgeous shapes here and then add a little sparkle in between them. You could take some of those seed beads in between them as well if you wanted to really kind of extend the length for whatever it is that you're creating. Yep. I'm seeing some showstopper pieces, right? Can you imagine what you could create with all of that sparkle? This is a great way to get a jump start on the new year. Now, maybe you need to make a special design for somebody in your family to gift to them for New Year's. Maybe you know there's an engagement coming up and you want to make somebody an extra special piece to wear on that night. This would be a beautiful little mix to create something special out of. All right. Now, let's move on to some holiday themes, shall we? Got a couple of strands for you guys. All right, first up, I'm kind of in love with these. I love all of the strands. I love everything in the show, obviously, because I picked it all. It's all hand selected by me, so these are obviously my favorite things. But these are awesome. These look just like peppermints. Look at that. It looks just like a peppermint candy. And this is a strand. These are brand new from the beautiful warehouse of beady goodness. I don't know that I've ever called a warehouse beautiful, but I would definitely call the Art Beads warehouse beautiful because it is full of the most beautiful things ever and the most beautiful people, by the way. But these are super cool. So I don't know for sure, I'm not going to count them. I don't know for sure how many of the beads there are on this strand, but I know that if you were just going to make holiday earrings out of this, you could get a ton, right? You could get enough for you, your bestie, your daughter, your granddaughter, your, I don't know, you could put these together for your whole reading group, right? You got to give some gifts for the holidays for a big group of people, teachers, right? Your kid's got like 4 teachers. This would be a great way to make some quick and easy earrings. And they are festive. They're great for the holidays. You could even get away with using these for Valentine's designs if you wanted to. Who doesn't love a good candy-inspired bead or candy-inspired anything for that matter? But these are absolutely beautiful. Check glass. So pretty. And they're not little. These are big beads. They're big beads. Love those. Eric says, notice that they are on cotton. These are vintage beads. Yeah, these are definitely vintage. These were definitely unearthed from the mysteries of the warehouse. So beautiful. Absolutely love these. Now, I've got another vintage strand to show you guys that I think you're going to love that you may want to get in addition to those. And these are so cool. Oh no. I'm always afraid I'm going to drop them all off. Now, some of the beads have fallen off of this strand, so this is not all of them, but look at these little Christmas ornaments. You know what makes these extra cool? They're double drilled. These are double drilled, so you can create some really cool double strand designs out of these. You can use these as like sliders on your bracelet, you know, put some seed beads in between there or some of those beautiful crystals in between there, right? And space them out to create a really cool double strand design. I absolutely love these. And they look like vintage Christmas ornaments because they are vintage. Can you blame me? They're vintage. Have you guys ever heard that? All about the vintage. I adore these. Absolutely perfect for this time of year. And again, if you wanted to take these and turn these into earrings, how many pairs of earrings could you get out of these? A ton. You could do everybody in your family could have a pair of earrings with this strand, because there is definitely some that have fallen off. Just some strays that are on my table here. These are so cool. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. All right. Now, if you need something a little more snowy, how about some Christmas trees? Some clear Christmas trees with AB finish. These Christmas tree beads are always super popular, and I love that these are the snowy ones, which they're not. They're just clear with the AB finish. But to me, this is a snowy tree, right? It definitely screams wintertime tree. So as far as I'm concerned, I think you could get away with wearing these all winter. These don't have to be a Christmas tree. I mean, they could be great if you want to make them a Christmas tree, but I think they're a winter tree. Winter tree for sure. You could use these in multiple designs, and there's a bunch of them, so you can see lots of earring possibilities here. Another great one if you're giving for your coworkers, or you're giving for teachers, or, you know, anybody in your life where there's a group of them. Book club, right? Your cooking club, your yoga class. If you've got people that you need to make a lot of things in a quick amount of time with the least amount of, you know, materials possible, grabbing either of the two strands that I just showed you or these Christmas trees is really going to help you with your gift giving. Or just stocking up your Christmas booth, right? You may still have a Christmas show coming up that you need lots of beautiful designs for. All right, last but not least, out of all of the new things, I have the stars. I absolutely adore stars. These don't have to be holiday stars. You can always use a star any old time. Space themed things right now are everywhere. My daughter is, well, I have two daughters, but my 15-year-old daughter is obsessed with everything space and celestial. Right now in fashion, it's everywhere. So you cannot go wrong with stars. You can make fancy, like sparkly designs with these, or you can make some really cool casual designs. Put these onto a head pin and add an ear wire and consider that done. Instant gratification jewelry at its finest. And again, a great opportunity to make a set out of something, or to make several of something for somebody or a group of someone's. You just never know. But they're really, really pretty. The quality on them is, you know, you can tell that nobody has picked over these. You know how you know, particularly, it's really easy to tell with like fire polish. I'm really particular about my beads, and nowadays I don't get check glass beads from anywhere other than Art Beads. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an Art Bead design team member. It's because I'm very, very picky, and I know that the quality of the Art Beads check glass is top notch. And I can tell because you can see this AB finish is intact. Even though these beads may have been sitting in the warehouse unearthed for a while, I know that they haven't been picked over. I know that they haven't been raked around, because that AB finish on them is nearly pristine. It's as close to pristine on a bead as you can get. It hasn't been scratched up. There's not scuff marks on it. It is perfect AB finish, which means that nobody else has touched these. Nobody. Our team, they came from the check right on over to us, and nobody else has had a chance to do anything with them. So absolutely stunning. Michelle says, we are very addicting in a good way. I agree. I agree. All right. Now I'm going to hit on some things. I'm going to hike the price up a little bit here, and then we're going to come back down, and then we're going to go back up again. And I want to tell you why. Okay. I want to tell you why. I am all about supporting other artists, right? I'm also all about art. I'm all about artisan pieces, specialty pieces, and things like that. And if I can build a piece of jewelry around it, that is wonderful. If not, and I know somebody who can build a piece of jewelry around it, that is also wonderful. So I have several of these absolutely beautiful artisan handmade pieces. These are beads that are on black agate. These are all handmade. I'm kind of giving you an idea, because when you see the price point on these, I don't want you to be like, oh, that's completely out of my realm. No, we're talking about gift giving here, right? We're talking about gift giving, either giving the bead to another maker or building a heartfelt, one-of-a-kind gift handmade from you to somebody else. This is what these are for. This is not one of those beads where you just throw it into a box somewhere and you just, you know, they become clutter. These are beads that you pick out with a person in mind, with a gift in mind, with a design in mind, right? And if you build pieces with these and you put these on your website or you put these in your craft booth, you're going to put a big price tag on these. You are. And they need to have a big price tag on them because these are artisan pieces. I've got a bunch of these. I think I have 10 that I'm going to show you. And I've picked out, there's more on the website, but these are the ones that I loved the most to share with you guys. Eric says these are amazing in person, and I promise you that that is true. These are the camera does not do these justice. They're absolutely gorgeous little pieces of art, each and every single one of them. It is on a piece of black agate. It's drilled straight through the center, right? So you can hang something from the bottom if you want to. But these are not just your average everyday beads. These are specialty artisan beads. This one has a gorgeous mermaid on it, and I've got a lot. So I'm going to just lay her down and we're going to go through the rest of these because I've got a lot of these to look at. All right, next one up. This one has an absolutely gorgeous owl on it. And again, all of these are handmade. These are on black agate, so it's not on glass. These are agate beads with these artisan designs on them. How beautiful is that? Look at the detail, and it's a bead, you guys. It's a bead. This is not, it's not a postcard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is for real. It's a bead. It's drilled. You can hang it on something. You can create the most gorgeous piece of wearable art ever. If you just wanted to hang this from a chain, or you just wanted to put this on a simple piece of leather or a gorgeous ribbon, you have given somebody an artisan piece of jewelry. So pretty. All right. I got more. I tried to pick a little bit of everything because we have several of these on the website. So I don't have all of them, but I definitely wanted to pick out the ones that I thought were pretty. I mean, they're all pretty, just being honest, but these were my favorites. Look at the shimmer on the center of those flowers. It's gorgeous. And you can see the signature on them. Now this one's not on black agate, but this is on agate. Let's see here. This one is red agate. So it's still agate. It's just red, not black. That one might be one of my absolute favorites. So pretty. Okay, moving on. I got a bunch. Look at this one. This is a tree of life. This one's on black. The detail is just amazing to me. They're just gorgeous. Okay. The ones with the people on them, I think, are my favorite. I do love the flowers, but that's absolutely beautiful. And again, that's black agate. And it's been sealed, so that's not going to scratch off of there. Like this is, and which is a good thing because these are not inexpensive. These are definitely artisan pieces. There's a little bit higher price point here. And so you want this to be protected. You want this to be safe. You want this to last a long time. So it's been sealed. It's nice and protected. It's not going to scratch off or anything like that. Okay. Leah says they're just all so beyond. I agree. They're these amazing little works of art. It's like a little art gallery, you know? The detail in her hair. The flowers on this one. Even her fingernails. Like, it's just beautiful. They're so beautiful. And that one's also on black. Got 4 more. She's just stunning. Really beautiful. Debbie says it looks like a Christmas stamp. I agree. Look at that one. And the detail in her hair with all of that shine. So pretty. I love it. The leaves on here. It's gorgeous. All right, 2 more. And if you love these, you're going to love the next 2 things that I show you. Look how pretty. Snowy. Beautiful. She's a little redhead. We all know how I feel about the redhead. got some other redheads in the show I'm going to show you in a minute. Like, yeah, I know why Sarah picked these out. So pretty. So pretty. And you can see they kind of vary in size a little bit too, but they're all large, right? These are a little bit smaller, but not by much. Like, these are perfect size for focals. Kathy says you will have to get that one. Wait till you see the other things I have. I've got 2 other things. Look at I love this one. I absolutely love that. Tiger on black agate. It's just beautiful. So pretty. All right, so there were 10 artisan pieces that I picked out. These were some of my favorites. This, of course, is just a small selection of what is available on artbeads.com, so be sure that you are checking out the others. If there's not one here that you like, there might be another one on the website. And while you are there, gentle reminder, don't forget to add that deal of the day item to your cart, okay? We've got 2 currently going on. We've got $19 plus free shipping on that I-cord knitter. Guys, $19 on that I-cord knitter is absolutely insane. Price check it. You'll see. It is normally right around $39 retail in everywhere else. The fact that we have it at $19 and are going to ship it to you for free is insane. And we have that 1 pound mystery bead mix that was regularly $14.99. Then it went down to $8.99. And for today, we've got it at $6.99. You don't want to miss out. And if you add that I-cord knitter to your shopping cart and get the free shipping, everything else that you got in your cart is going to ship for free as well. All right, I've got 2 other artisan items that I think if you don't want to build a piece of jewelry, right? You don't want to build a piece of jewelry, but you still want to give a beautiful artisan item to somebody. Look at these little boxes that I have. 2 little trinket boxes, same artist. This one is a little fairy. It's hinged and you can put whatever you want to in here, right? Handmade pair of earrings, a beautiful bracelet inside this gorgeous artisan box. And you know I picked a redhead. so pretty. All right, and I picked out another one because I couldn't pick between the 2. I had to show you. Another redhead. Absolutely love her. I can't decide which one I like the best. I think they're both stunning. And again, it's hinged. Little red lining on the inside. You could put your beautiful handmade piece of jewelry and gift this, or just keep it for yourself, a little trinket box to put your favorite beads in if you wanted to. Just beautiful. And the fact that we have these things among the most beautiful check glass, top quality check glass beads, absolutely beautiful prestige crystals, preciosa crystals, and then to have these kinds of artisan pieces in the mix with all of that. Artbeads.com is truly a one-stop shop kind of place. You can get a gift that's already ready. You can get a piece to create a gift and put it in a gift. A little container is already ready. Like, I don't know. I could do all my shopping on artbeads.com. I'm just saying, for the holidays, for my booth, for my website. As a matter of fact, I might actually do all of those things. I'm not just saying it. I'm not just saying it. All right. Now, let's take a look at something else. A little different, right? We're going to look at something a little bit different, maybe for the younger crowd, maybe for the whimsical ones among you. I have 3 different kinds of mood beads, and I'm obsessed with these mood beads. I just want you to know. These are super cool. So I have 2. I've got, yes, they come in a pair. Or I have 2. I don't know if they come in a pair. I have 2 in my hand. Mirage Mood Shangri-La round beads. Now, if you've never used a mood bead before, it is exactly what you think it is. It's a mood bead. So if you hold it in your hands and you warm it up. Oh yeah, guys, by the way, thank you, Eric, for a quick reminder there. We're doing a giveaway. We have a trivia question. Let's do the trivia question after we do the mood beads. Good reminder. So you want to stick around because I'm not done. After this, we'll do our trivia question, and then I've got some Dakota Stone strands for you guys. And then I'll let you get back to eating your leftovers and watching football. Anybody going to update me on the score? But look at how the color changed on these when I held these in my hand. Leah says, OMG, I can't believe you have mood beads. Yes, and we have them in so many different styles. I love this one because I love the flower that's on there. This one, it turns into that like pink purple from green, gold, blue. All right, let me show you a couple of different ones. So I also have, you can see what they look like in the package where I haven't like handled them yet. These are the sunset elongated beads, right? And you can see, and then if I warm them up in my hands, 10 to 3, awesome. And you can see these also go to that beautiful pinky purple. What's so cool about these is it's like mood rings you used to get when you were a kid, you know? It's all about your body temperature. But I think what makes these extra cool when you design with them is that you are going to be able to mix these with a lot of different colors. You know what I mean? Because just depending on, you know, what kind of body temperature the person has or what kind of mood they're in, you could mix this with green, you could mix it with purple, you could mix it with pink, you could mix it with blue, and at any given point, this bead's gonna match, right? It's gonna go with it. They're so cool. I've got one more. Look at these. Blue-green, right? They're blue-green in the pack. Take them out, warm them up a little bit. Oh, these look like they, oh, no, it's the same. It's that pinky. My hands are just, my mood's not feeling too pinky purple at the moment. They're just so fun. They're so fun. I absolutely love these. I think they are a great little reminder that making jewelry does not have to always be serious business, right? We don't have to take ourselves seriously all the time. We can be whimsical. We can be fun. We can be, you know, we can take care of that inner child who used to have a mood ring when she was 7. You know what I mean? Like we can still have all of the fun when we're making jewelry. Well, sometimes we need to be serious and buttoned up and make a jewelry piece for a wedding. And other times we just want to make something fun that makes us smile, because that's why we do this, right? That's why we do this. Now, again, I want to remind you that on artbeads.com, there is more styles than the ones that I have here. I just picked out some of my favorites. I absolutely adore the flower that's on this one. The deep blue green on this one is gorgeous, and the shape of this one, this elongated one, is really cool. So there's definitely some others that you could check out on the website, but these were my favorites. All right, let's do a trivia question, and then we're going to run through quickly some Dakota Stone strands, and then I'm going to let you guys go. All right, so Cheryl says, what kind of piece can you make with a mood bead? Any kind of piece you want to, my love. Anything you want. I think they're really cool for leather because a lot of them have a nice large hole. So you can put these on some leather cord. You can put them on cotton cords or hemp, right? They really accommodate some larger stringing materials. So you can get some really awesome things out of these for sure. All right, so trivia question for you guys. I'm going to pull it up on my phone here because I don't want to mess it up. All right, who's ready? You guys ready? Get ready, Michelle. We're ready to rock and roll with this trivia question, okay? And then don't leave because I've got some strands. Then I'll let you go. All right, here's today's question, okay? So this is going to get you a free mystery bag, all right? Free mystery bag giveaway question here. What date, I need the day and the year, is widely recognized as having been the first Cyber Monday? Now, don't confuse this with Black Friday, okay? We're talking about Cyber Monday. What is the most widely recognized day and year of the first Cyber Monday? Ready? Go. I'll just drum my fingers here while you're ready, go. Actually not. I'm going to get the strands ready to go, but I do want to give you guys a little bit of time. Get your answers together. Get your answers ready. And let Michelle get ready as well. All right. Whoops. Did I accidentally turn my ringer on? I did. I did not mean to do that. I'll turn that right back off again. Ooh, let's see here. I got to have the day and the year. And the Chiefs score. Thank you, Ruth. Heck yeah. Congratulations to Debbie J. Please send an email to support@artbeads.com with attention Michelle to confirm your name and address. Congratulations. Well done with your speed Googling. So a little bit of information here that Eric gave me, because Eric's the one who comes up with these questions, by the way. I'm not very good at coming up with trivia questions, but just for those of you who might want to know this, Cyber Monday, of course, is a marketing term for e-commerce. Happens on Monday, the Monday after Thanksgiving here in the United States. It was created by retailers to encourage people to shop online. Obviously, that kind of blew up. And the term was coined by Ellen Davis of the National Retail Federation and Scott Silverman. It made its debut on November 28th, 2005, and it very quickly became one of the biggest shopping days of the year. So you guys, Black Friday is right now, but Cyber Monday's coming up too. So you want to check the website. You want to check the website for those deals of the day. You want to see what's going on, be in the know, sign up for the newsletter so you don't miss anything. All right, congratulations. All right, here we go. Now, we are talking Dakota strands here, Dakota Stone strands. And I've got a few of these, and then, like I said, I'm going to let you guys go, but I wanted to run through these because everybody loves a good gemstone strand, and I've got some beautiful ones that you could create some gorgeous handmade gifts out of. So these are some emerald beads. These are 4mm faceted. These are AA grade emeralds. They're absolutely stunning. I actually have these in 2 sizes, but I wanted to show you the smaller ones first. Have those gorgeous facets on them. Look at that sparkle. So pretty. Would you not love, can you imagine, just for a second, this being under the tree, restring it on your favorite bead stringing wire? Restring it or hand knot it, and you can say that you gave somebody an emerald necklace for Christmas, an emerald necklace for Hanukkah, an emerald necklace for New Year's. I would love to be able to say that. I would love to be able to say that. I'm just saying, I would love to be able to get that, right? I'm going to hand this strand off to Q and say, hey, baby, you're going to give me some emeralds for Christmas. Here they are. I'll hand knot those for you if you want. I'll even wrap them and put them under the tree for you. You just pretend like you did all that. Give the gift of emeralds. Who doesn't want to be able to do that? Oh my gosh. All right. So those are the 4mm. I also have them in a little bit larger. I've got some 8mm here as well. These are also faceted emeralds. Just gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Yes. Leah says she wants that strand in one of those trinket boxes. That is, you're speaking my language. That would be the most amazing gift. Put that in somebody's stocking. Oh my gosh. Put it in mine, please. But these are the larger, which are also beautiful. I'm always kind of drawn to the smaller beads. But if you want to be large and in charge, this 8mm faceted emerald is also stunning. So pretty. All right, so got those two. All right, next up, we have some tiger eye with the Aurora coating on it. These are stunning as well. These are 6mm. I love the Aurora coating that is put on these. This got really popular about 2 years ago, and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere, with good reason, because it is such a gorgeous, gorgeous finish for beads, and it just takes the facet that's on them to a whole new place. Those are just stunning. So that's a good 6mm bead. That's going to be good. That's a universally a good size bead for just about anything. It can be the main bead, or it can be a spacer bead. 6mm, so versatile. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. One of my favorites well, they're all my favorites, obviously, because they're ones that I picked, but one of my favorite jasper beads. So I have some 6mm kabambi, never say it right, ocean jasper. They're just gorgeous. They're just pretty. I don't care how you say it. And again, another great size. This is that 6mm, so you're going to be able to use this in a lot of ways. I personally, when it comes to ocean jasper, I just like to restring it, put it on stretch, and consider it done. Instant gratification. Like, it's just beautiful all by itself. Every single bead is different, and the color palette works with so many different things that I have in my wardrobe. So ocean jasper is always on the top of my list. So pretty. All right. Got a few more fancy things coming your way here. So I've got some 5mm iolite faceted. These are rainbow plated. If you like lapis, you'll like this. You'll like this iolite because it's very similar, and that rainbow plating that's on this kind of gives it that same feeling, just a little bit deeper, right? This has got just a little, it's just a little moodier than the lapis. Or labradorite. If you like labradorite, you'll love this too. It just has a little more spunk, I guess. If a bead had a personality, this one would be spunky, you know? She'd be sitting back, you know, drinking, I don't know, probably martinis and using swear words. That's which is my kind of friend, I'm just saying. But if that were a bead, it would be this. It would be this one. I also kind of put garnets in that same kind of category too. I'm a weirdo, but I think that you guys understand what I mean. But it's, gosh, it's pretty. It's just beautiful. Again, this one in one of those trinket boxes. Ooh la la. Yes, yes, yes. Gina's laughing at me. Oh gosh. All right, another one of my favorites here. All right, we've got some African turquoise jasper 10mm. This is one of my all-time favorites, and I love this whether it has a regular drill hole or a large drill hole. This is one of those, it's very boho. I love to mix African turquoise stones with leather. It's one of my favorites. My next favorite thing to mix this with is hemp. There's just something so beachy and boho and just cool. Like, this is just cool girl beads right here. You know what I mean? This is where it's at. And the finish on these is so nice. They're just so smooth. Love that. And that's a little bit bigger of a bead. So if you're looking for a little bit chunkier bead, this would be a great one for a unisex design. I love a good 10 millimeter or 12 millimeter bead when I'm making unisex designs, because generally speaking, guys just tend to have a little bit larger wrists than women do. So when it comes to bracelets in particular, I feel like they need a little bit more of a bigger bead. Not always, but you know, it really kind of depends on the design. But I love a good 10 millimeter for that. All right, next up, I've got 3 more strands for you guys. Well, 3 after this one. This is Australian Boulder Opal. This is a 5 millimeter faceted. Now this is a bead that I picked out simply because I've never seen these in person before, and I was just curious and I wanted to share them with you so we could look at them together. So I've never seen Boulder Opal, not in person. I've only seen it on the website, so I wanted to see if it was as pretty in person, and I got to tell you, it's really beautiful. This has so many different colors in it. I think when you look at this on the website, it just generally looks brown, but it's not. You can see it has like blues and greens in it, the same kind of way that like regular opal does. Right? Because I don't know how else to say it other than regular opal. You know, it has that flash to it, the same kind of flash that labradorite has. This also has that. So if you love brown, because I'm definitely a brown girl, I love brown. If you love brown, but you still want that kind of fanciness that labradorite feeling gives and that opal gives, that's this. This is for those of us who maybe kind of shy away from the flash of labradorite because it's more blue. This is definitely, look at that bead right there. I can't get over this. This strand is just beautiful. It's so different. This is unlike anything else that I have looked at lately. It really is. It's so different. It's really, really beautiful. Gina says, how different it is. It really, they're definitely different, something that I had never seen. So I'm glad we got to experience that together, and that Art Beads has them for you guys, because if you're looking for something that is unique, one of a kind, that's it right there. That's it. All right, 3 more strands. These are all in a very similar color palette, and I absolutely love them. So I've got some golden sunstone 8 millimeter rounds. This is such a beautiful color that works with all skin tones. It does not matter if you're a little darker or you're a little bit lighter. I'm very pale, so when it comes to corally orangey colors, I have to be careful, but this is one of those that works with everybody. So pretty. Love that. Love the facets on that. It's an 8 millimeter, so it's a little bit larger of a bead. It's a nice long strand. Restring that and give that as just a beautiful necklace, or hand knot it. So pretty. So pretty. All right. I have some peach moonstone that is equally as beautiful. These are table cut moonstones. Another one of my absolute favorites, and another one that really looks good with all skin tones. It really pops on everybody. It's so pretty. I love the table cut on that because it's just different, you know? It's just different than a regular like faceted round or a faceted rondelle. This is really going to create a nice piece with lots of texture to it. So pretty. All right, and then the last strand for the day is another beautiful table cut moonstone. This one is golden rainbow, and it's very similar to the peach. This one just has a little bit more gray in it. And again, it's just beautiful. You can mix this with so many different colors. And the cut on this is really nice. Really, really beautiful. I like that they paired it with these little seed beads in between here, these like topaz colored seed beads, just to kind of give you an idea of what you could pair this with. But I think this would be beautiful with peach. I think this would be gorgeous with like rose gold or copper. Would be absolutely stunning. So pretty. All right, there are all of the beautiful strands that I picked out for you guys. I definitely do pick my favorites when it comes to personal shopper shows, but I also try to pick out things that I think will appeal to a lot of you, because a lot of us have been together a while. Let's just be honest. We've been together a minute. So I know that there are certain things that a lot of you like the flash on this iolite, because I know so many of you love lapis. So many of you love labradorite, and this is kind of like the best of both of those. I know so many of you that are drawn to the African turquoise jasper, the emeralds, because who doesn't want to feel a little fancy and bougie now and then? This luster finish that's on the tiger eye. Like, these are things that I know that a lot of you really love. So hopefully I've picked out some selections here that you can add to your cart that you're going to feel good about. You're going to create some beautiful handmade gifts with, and you are going to be the star of the show if you create your own pieces of jewelry just to wear them. What better way to advertise your business than to wear it yourself? And I have learned that. The hard way, because a lot of times people will be like, why don't you wear what you make? Why are you not wearing, where are the pieces? How come you never wear any of the jewelry that you make? And it just reminds me that, like, I need to be wearing the pieces, because what I present out there is kind of a representation of what I'm capable of. A lot of my customers want to see me wearing those pieces. So make yourself a pendant out of one of these gorgeous artisan pieces, right? Make yourself a stunning necklace, and don't be afraid. It's an investment in your own work. It's an investment in your own creativity and your own business, or it's an investment in a family heirloom that you're going to pass down, right? You're going to create this beautiful piece of jewelry around one of these using some Dakota stones, and then maybe put it in a trinket box, use some of these mixes to create a full collection around it. There's so many possibilities. Beautiful jewelry doesn't have to be a representation of every skill or technique you've ever learned. And Art Beads has all the beady goodness you could ever want to create these gorgeous one-of-a-kind pieces to share with your loved ones, your customers, your friends, and your family, and yourself, right? And yourself. All right, guys, don't forget, so many things going on the website right now. So you definitely want to check the website every single day, because those deal of the days are constantly changing. We've got $19 on that I-cord knitter with the free shipping. We have the beading mystery mix. That is 1 pound of beads that regularly priced at $14.99. It was almost $15. It is down to $6.99 as your deal of the day. And I don't know, that might last until tomorrow. It may not. That may be it for it. You're going to have to check the website tomorrow to find out what tomorrow's deal of the day is. And those are going to be going on from now to the end of the year. You want to take advantage of the Black Friday sale that is happening. It is almost everything on the website. Nearly everything is 75% off. The prices are unreal right now. So stock up. You've got last big push. We've got, 34 days until Christmas. 34 days. Now is the time to make a big push when it comes to that Christmas show, when it comes to your gifts that you're giving to your family. So you don't want to wait too long, because you're going to miss the shipping window. You've got plenty of time right now. Take advantage, guys, and get ready for 2025, right? All right, my friends, thank you so much. I love you guys. Congratulations again to our trivia question winner. I hope that you guys had an amazing holiday yesterday. I hope that you continue to eat your leftovers and just wear your stretchy pants and check out all the deals going on artbeads.com. And I'll be back with you guys again next week with another fun project. Don't forget to set your reminders, not for me, but not just for me, but for all of the other amazing designers that are part of the Art Beads team as well. You guys have a great one. Have a great one. And I will see you again very soon. Bye, guys.